Hey Bronc Ride Nation, we're here with Tyson Cardinal, also known as Virgil's guy. So, life after Virgil's got to be a little bit different. Tyson, tell us about it.
Well, it's way different loading up horses come to these rodeos. You know, he doesn't get to get on the stock trailer, but it's funny because I thought that he'd be all mad and pissed off about not coming, but when we started horses to come here, he just lifted his head and his tail was straight out and started neighing, and he ran right out to pasture, like basically good luck boys, I'm done. Him and his buddies, he was pretty happy about not going. Actually, it was funny. Yeah.
And how'd that make you feel?
Oh, super happy. It made me feel way better about everything. Yes.
What would you have done if he'd have screamed and followed the truck?
Probably loaded him up and come for a ride. yeah. Moral support.
I love it. So the impact that we've seen over Virgil's retirement has been all positive. There was a few people that, that you'll always have those. Well, I guess they're going to turn him into dog food. And I just want to tell them exactly what would happen to anybody who tried to mar a hair on the big gray horse. What would you do to him, Tyson?
I wouldn't say, because I'd probably go to jail. That those people that say that, they don't even know. They don't even know anything about what we do and what we have to do for these animals. There's so much love. You come to the ranch every morning, 8 a.m., that horse is fed. Every horse gets grain at my ranch every day. Christmas Day, them guys could be sitting at home with their families and whatnot, but we're out there feeding them horses. The love that goes into it, there's so much to it. And I would just wish that those people that would say stuff like that would come and hang out with me for one whole year, a couple of months, just to see. I guarantee I'd change their minds about everything.
I feel that
they don't know what goes on behind the scenes. They just think that these animals we're torturing them. They love it. They absolutely. When that national anthem plays, you look at them back pens and you'll see them horses start warming up. You know what I mean? Even if I have a pickup horse, when that his veins will start popping in his neck, like he's ready to rip. This is what I'm supposed to do. You look at them back pens, them horses they're getting jacked up. They're ready to go. I always watch the horses in the back pen when the national anthem plays. They're ready. And they don't know what we do and how much we love these animals.
So what always amazes me is it's a totally unique type of horsemanship, but it's a high level of horsemanship that y'all employ. These horses aren't halter rope, they aren't average, they aren't for the average bear. You've got to understand and read them. The other day, I watched there was a horse that panicked a little and got his front legs hung over the front side of the bucking chute. You were over the chute to the inside. There was a lot of guys in front of the chute. When you stepped in and took your hat off and put it in the exact spot in his line of vision, that's when he went, oh, well, everything's got to be okay. And he got himself loose and he got his calm. So how long did it take you to develop that feel for bucking horses, or were you born with that?
I was always like, I never get excited about nothing. I think that's what helps me out a lot. I could be stressed right out and go to sleep, you know what I mean? And nothing stresses me, but stuff like that happens. You see a lot of guys that'll freak out and start tugging on their mane, or, no different than your colt when it's tied up, and he freaks out. You don't run up there and grab him and show. Just stay calm and go, hey, buddy.
Right.
Life's not that bad, you know what I mean? And step in the right place and just do the right things. Be gentle, Be gentle in everything you do around them things.
So it is always wonderful to talk to the coolest guy in rodeo. Tyson, thank you so very much. And,
thank you.
Tell Virgil we love him and miss him. Okay?
I will, for sure. Thank you.